Hi, my name is Koku with blackfilm.com, and I'm here with Kevin Hart and Wanda Sykes. And we're here to talk about Lil Kev, which debuts today, March 6th on BET Plus. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah.
Big Kev, may I? Or
You
is
go.
that too,
Yes, this is
info?
Big Cat.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
this is Big Cat.
So,
Yeah.
I've watched about half the series, right? I've gone through it, and you have this way with your comedy anyway, where you're really, really comfortable with making fun of yourself. Like you
Absolutely.
allow yourself to be the butt of the joke. But with this series, everything is it's a little more serious. Now we're talking about themes like bullying, drug abuse, everything like that. How do you make something like that? Something that you want to draw in and make comical and funny when it's kind of not funny when you're in the moment.
I think it's about it being real 1st, and I think you're grounding topics of conversation that are normally highlighted in the most negative manner.
That's right.
Right, and humor, or in the idea of finding humor in things, when you attach the dark things to the laugh, you'll find it's easier to get to a place of discovery and, more importantly, like great punctuation. So talking about drugs, but talking about the road to getting clean while on drugs, well, you'll find that that's a better solution than just honing in on drugs or an addiction. It's I'm getting clean, or I'm trying to get clean, I'm trying to do the right thing. How you do that, well, there's comedy in that. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. How you go and you try to make a relationship right with a loved one that you've made bad time after time after again. Your attempts, there's humor in that.
Yeah.
The wrongdoing in the community, or the want to see more in the community. Like, there's humor in all things bad. And what I do here is flip the idea of bad on its head. And I find a lot of good in it. And self-deprecation plays a large part. If I can laugh at myself, I'm the example first. Now everybody else can get hit, because I took a lot of strays.
Right.
Nobody else has an excuse.
And also, it's also in the writing. Also,
Absolutely.
you know, with Kevin at the helm, it's in good hands. He loves these people, so he's gonna find a way to make it funny, but also take care of these people. You know, and the neighborhood.
There was a point in maybe I was about the 4th episode where it's just like Lil Kev was just getting beat down. You know, I was like, I'm about to draw myself in this here and save this child. But you guys, there's a story arc, and I won't give it away. But it's just where now we kind of understand like the origin story of Kevin Hart, the man. You know, so it's like, oh, this is how it all. So I liked how there was so much care in the writing, Wanda, that made that.
I mean, look, the conversation of bullying, right, is one of it's very much present today, and wrong it is. But in this time, when I was young, the moment of like stand up for yourself is one of the biggest moments that you as a person can have.
That's right.
The moment of, you know what, today's the day that I say it's enough, and how you present yourself in that time is probably one of the best and most fulfilling things. And me talking about that moment is real. Like, I did have a bully. And it was the day that I made the decision to stand up to the bully. Well, it was dope because the bullying stopped after that. And I didn't necessarily win.
Right.
I didn't have a win in the moment. The win was in just, all right, I'm going to go ahead and leave you alone. I'm going to mess with you different now, but not in the way I was. And then it progressively stopped because they saw a difference in me, because that day, that's it, man.
Yeah.
I'm serious. And whatever it was a confident. And I think younger kids just need examples of what it means to say, I am standing up for me, or I'm putting myself first. And, doing it through the lens of animation for adults, that's powerful. Some adults need to see that. Some adults need to understand what that is, and know that it's okay to be a voice for you. And there's several versions of that throughout this series that you can hold
I
on
will
to.
say that is the first time I've seen a cartoon crack pipe. That was new for me.
Yes.
But I do have to wrap up. But I did want to ask you, Wanda, just really quickly. Wanted to say this. You're from North Philly. You're born in Portsmouth.
Right,
But you're from
Virginia.
Maryland. I'm from Chicago. We have all seen some things. I guarantee we've all probably seen these characters somewhere in our lives, right? So it's just interesting that Kevin brought us something so relatable, and with the humor. And you're a voice actor yourself, and you've done this for a long time. So taking on a series like this, I'm sure that was probably exciting to get to have your friends say, Wanda got to be down with this.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And to trust me to play such a crucial part,
Yes.
which is his mom, which
Yeah.
is his, upbringing, why Kevin is the way he is and who he is. So But I'm gonna be honest with you, I got to yell at him. That was my favorite part. That was my favorite part. You know, his to voice his mom. She had a big job on her hand
Yeah.
raising these boys and in North Philly. But and just trying to do the best she can
Yeah.
and instilling the work ethic and values but she had to be hard. She had
Yeah.
to be hard, and I like I said, I can relate to that. I had those characters
Yeah.
in my upbringing.
We
So
all, we all did.
yeah, we
Yeah,
had
yeah.
that uncle in the house. We all had
Absolutely.
that,
All of it.
so yeah, yeah.
Thank you both so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
Once again, my name is Koku with blackfilm.com. And of course, I was here with Big Kev, okay, Kevin Hart and Wanda Sykes. And we're here to
Thank
talk about
you.
Lil Kev. And that is out now streaming on BET Plus. Fantastic to meet you both in person. Kev, I've actually talked to you before.
I remember you.
You got like 1,200 jobs.
I remember
Who
you.
can do what you do?
I swear to you, your voice.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
You have a
Your-
great voice.
Great, like
Thank
a
you.
great
Voice, you do.
poised
Oh, thank you.
voice. Very
Thank you.
calming.
Thank you. Thank you. And you were very kind.
Always.
I always say the people that can afford to not be kind are always the kindest.
Oh, thank you.
And both of you guys have been very gracious.
That's
Thank
very
you.
sweet.
Thank you.
so
Thank you
much.
both.
Appreciate you.
If you want to see more content like this on blackfilm.com, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell.